Good Thursday, everyone. Thanks for stopping by. Garden State Weather and GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com providing superior forecasting for the northern mid-Atlantic region 24 hours a day. I'm forecaster Robert Smith on this nice but cool start to this Thursday after a very stormy Wednesday, the 23rd of April 2015. And before we begin, there is a video review of the local storm reports and what happened with the wind and rain from yesterday on the 22nd, and it's posted on GardenStateWeather.blogspot.com for your review. Chilly morning on your way out the door this morning with temperatures on westerly winds in the lower to upper 30s across interior Pennsylvania, northwestern New Jersey, the low to mid 40s around the New York, New Jersey metropolitan area airports, also around the Philadelphia and Delmarva as well this morning. And it's just a nice start to the day, but we'll have some cloud cover and perhaps even a few light sprinkles and breezy conditions developing during the afternoon hours as cold pool remains over the region. Morning pass of the satellite imagery. The visible satellite this morning shows tufts in the clouds here as it makes its way over the ridges. These are the low and mid-level cloud cover as another trough is approaching the region. We have dry sunshine and cool temperatures in place right now, but there will be an increase of cloud cover as we can see with the water vapor channel here, especially over the northern reaches during this afternoon and evening with a few sprinkles in the air. If we take a look at the latest Doppler radar, here is our upper low still spinning out in southeastern Canada as spokes of energy riding along it underneath it under the west flow, and a few light sprinkles coming off the lakes here as a weak surface trough passes through the region this afternoon. This will be enhancing by some of the sunshine and probably cause some light sprinkles around the northern portions of the region this afternoon. Watches, warnings, and advisories on the ocean fronts. We have small craft advisories until 6 on Friday for westerly winds at 15 to 20 knots, gust up to 30 knots, and seas 3 to 5 feet on the ocean waters for New York. From Sandy Hook out to Fire Island or Montauk Point, we have westerly winds at 15 to 25 knots, gust up to 30 knots, and seas 5 to 7 feet, and that advisory also in effect until Friday evening. For interior Long Island, a special weather statement for westerly winds at 15 to 20 miles an hour, gust up to 30 miles an hour this afternoon. Relative humidity values will range from 25 to 35%, and these conditions should enhance the spread of any fires that may develop, so you do not want to be playing around with that as dry fuels will be present in the on the ground during the afternoon hours. Over interior northeastern New Jersey, the same kind of thing. We will be monitoring this for the spread of wildfires during this afternoon and evening as well, particularly mid and late afternoon when the relative humidity values will be at their lowest. Now, this is surprising, but not really. Freeze warning and freeze watches in effect from 2 a.m. to 9 a.m. on Friday, and this includes all the areas in white here, as temperatures will be in the low to the upper 20s and lower 30s, a possible danger to any early season plants. So, have to be mindful of that as well. And on the aviational weather deck, VFR conditions in place through the period. The main concern here will be the increase of the winds throughout the day with gusts to 25 to 30 knots at times. The speed of the gusts may drop off a bit this evening and overnight, but will probably pick up again during tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. VFR conditions will continue through the period. However, those winds will continue to build in at around 25 knots tomorrow, especially late morning through the afternoon. Friday night VFR conditions with lighter winds. Saturday and Saturday night mainly VFR. Northern airports and terminals. Some rain and sub VFR conditions are possible south of Wilmington and Atlantic City right now as that storm system heads out to sea. Sunday through Monday VFR conditions expected. Okay, outside of Newark right now, 41 degrees, dew point 28, humidity 61%. The wind is out of the west at about, or due west at 13 knots, and scattered clouds at 6,000 feet right now. The story today, the winds and perhaps even some light sprinkles during the afternoon. For Philadelphia, 43, dew point 24, humidity 47%. The wind is west at 8. Scattered clouds at 8,000. Beautiful morning out there. Breezy conditions, gusty winds during this afternoon. VFR conditions in place. And this is the kind of a pattern over the next 24 to 48 hours where we're going to have self-destruct sunshine during the afternoon hours. That's going to destabilize the atmosphere as the lapse rates, or the difference of temperature from the ground to the upper levels of the atmosphere, is cold enough to support cumulus tufts and isolated pop-up showers across the region. They'll be widely scattered and isolated and will not last for more than just a few minutes as they make their way through the region. Outside of the isolated showers in the cold pool aloft and just breezy westerly winds across the region. Temperatures today probably not getting out of the upper 40s and low to mid 50s across the region, which is about 10, 15 degrees below seasonal levels. Frost and freeze over the interior valleys tonight and again on Friday morning or Saturday morning. and chilly air mass in place with temperature recovery by Saturday. It looks like temperatures will probably try to recover after early morning lows near or below freezing in many areas, and by the afternoon, temperatures will only rise into the low and mid 50s once again as the upper low continues to migrate and weaken over southeastern Canada. And the one thing that is for certain is a cool forecast going into the next 7 to 10 days. Not necessarily a stormy one until later part of next week, and even that has debates depending on which model flip-flop you're looking at. As we go through the day, a few sprinkles around the region, cool westerly winds. Everything dries out. As the next system slides to our south, could be some rain showers around the region, Philadelphia south through the Delmarva on a Saturday morning and Saturday night as that heads out to sea. And the upper low just migrating here off the coast here, spinning around off the New England coast, providing us with spokes of cool air, unseasonably cool air, and some sprinkles around the region. And as we get into the middle part of next week with high pressure dominating and seasonal temperatures for early next week, here is where the GFS flipped from the last night's run to today's run, and it now shows the storm system moving into the region by Thursday and Thursday night, and that could be providing moderate to heavy rain across the Delmarva and parts of the New Jersey, New York City, Philadelphia metropolitan area. That will have to be monitored. And it just looks like a stormy, unsettled pattern coming ahead. Outside of the storm periods, it's just generally going to be cool, scattered clouds around the region, and definitely chilly. So do keep that jacket with you, perhaps a hoodie as well. It's going to be quite chilly over the next couple of days, and lots of wind too during the afternoon and early evening hours. So it's going to make it feel much chillier than it actually is outside. For everything live, it's Garden State Weather, gardenstateweather.blogspot.com, Twitter, Facebook, and Google+. I'm Forecast Robert Smith. Make it a great Thursday. We'll be back on Friday morning.